good. So we're gonna start our bar work today, or our center work with our feet together, or circle work if you're in my creative movement classes. Just kind of depends which level you're in. We're gonna start with our feet together, put our hands on our hips, and we're gonna open our doors, open them, and close them. And open them, nice tall backs, and close them. And open those feet, and close those feet. And one more time, open and close. Let's get out a magic marker, and we're gonna draw our big cabinet and get out a magic key and unlock your door. Open it up, get out your beautiful glass crown. We're gonna blow it off. It's dusty, we haven't seen each other in a while. Put that crown way up on our head so we keep our backs nice and tall, our heads are up. Let's put our hands on our shoulders. And we're gonna start with our doors closed today. We're gonna do some plies. So we're gonna melt our knees with our feet together and stretch our knees. And melt. And stretch. And melt. And stretch. Now we're gonna open our doors. So now our knees are gonna go to the side to our neighbors. And we're gonna see that big diamond shape. So melt, and let me see your diamond. And stretch, nice and tall. And melt, there's that diamond. And stretch. And one more time, melt. And stretch. And now we're gonna close our doors. What does the word plie mean? Who remembers? All right, so hopefully you said it means to bend. Now we're gonna do our releve, which means to rise, and we're gonna lift up our heels and rise up on the balls of our feet and lower. You should not go up on your toes. It's not safe for your feet. Lift up those heels and lower. Now open your doors back to first position. Let's move our hands to our hips. Still nice tall backs. We're gonna lift up those heels and lower those heels. And lift nice and tall and lower. And one more time, we're gonna lift and lower. Close our doors, take your crowns, remove them off your heads, put them back in your cabinets, shut your doors, lock them up, and erase those cabinets so no one else finds them. Good job, guys, nice work with plies. All right, next we're gonna go on to tendus. Let's see if anybody remembers what tendu means. Hopefully you said to stretch. So we're gonna put our feet in first, put our hands on our hips, and we're gonna stretch that foot to the front and bring it back into first. And stretch, and bring it in. Now we're gonna do little point touches, really light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close first, and let's do a little plie. And stretch, don't forget, when we stretch to the front, what goes on that heel? A nice teacup, so stretch it out. Let me see your teacups, and close back to first. And stretch tendu front, and close into first. Now little point touches, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and close. Now we're gonna go to the side. Second, and close. And second, and close. Let's switch to the other side. Second, and close. One more to second, and close. Good job. If you'd like to make that harder and want to do your point touches to the side, you can do that too. Just make sure that you don't lift that hip and make that hula skirt action there with your hips. All right, good job, nice tendus. Okay guys, we're gonna do our passes. Passe means to pass. So we're gonna put our feet in first position, our hands on our hips, and we're gonna take our first leg and lift it up and put it down. If you remember, my younger dancers, we called this our monkey going up our tree, and put it down. And you can see that nice triangle shape that we're making with our leg as we bring it up. And our other leg, switch it up and put it down. And if you look at my toes, just my toes are touching the side of my legs. Don't let your monkey get lazy and rest on your knee. Keep that nice and pointed. And let's do 2 more on this leg. And 1 more. And down. Good job. Keep working on those passes. All right, so we're gonna do some sautés. Who remembers what the word sauté means? Hopefully someone out there remembers that it means to jump. So we're gonna start with our feet in first, and we're gonna put our hands on our hips, so we're gonna melt, and jump, and échappés. I'm just gonna remind you, échappé means to escape. So this is where we start in first and we plie and we jump and jump to second. So our heels escape each other and then they come back together. So we're gonna melt. Échappé out, échappé in, and stretch nice and tall. Make sure you keep that plie. So we plie and jump to second, nice plie, don't straighten those knees. Back to first, keep your plie, and then stretch to finish. So you don't want to land in straight legs because then your knees take all of the force coming out of the floor from that jump. All right, so this is échappé sauté. It's a jumping échappé. Jump out, jump in, jump out, and jump back to first. Good job. All right, for my littlest dancers, we like to do things across this nice big floor. So let your kiddos go out in the yard. They can do it in your living room or your family room if you have some area, and they can do some gallops, some chassés, skipping, really work on skipping. So think marching first so that they get their knees up, and then a hop in between and switch and hop to get that side to side motion of skipping. Our gallops or sideways chassés means to chase, and we let one foot chase the other, and that makes sure they use both legs. Another great suggestion is forward gallop, so then your belly leads the way. So like me coming straight forward towards you. You can also work on backward skipping. If your dancer is a little bit older, they skip really well forwards, get them to skip backwards. So that nice gross motor skill. Any kind of balancing the beanbags on your head, balancing anything that you have. So maybe you have something that you don't have a beanbag, but they can balance a pillow on their head. That's a great way to practice standing up nice and tall, but keeping something balanced. Dancing with a flower or another prop is always fantastic. And of course, they always love to dance to Frozen with scarves. So those are just some great suggestions for you guys to do at home. I'm gonna share some of our creative dance music with all of you as well, so that you can have that at home to dance with your kiddos. All right, thanks guys.